Okay, guys, I'm gonna do a pre-market analysis. So basically, from yesterday, we have a bear flag that turns into an equal high from the previous high right here, which is sign of weakness, and then it broke down the trend, right? Broke down the trend. I think it was a pretty easy trade, but I didn't really trade that day. So in this case, this is called a divergence, where the previous low and the current low is not too far off. It's not like something like this. It's not something like dipping like this. It's stop right here, right? When it's when they create a lower low, right? But the lower low is very similar. That means there should be a falling wedge in a very short. There should be a falling wedge somewhere over here. Okay. Now we have a supply zone right here, right? We're gonna mark it. This zone, just this too high, breaking down. We're gonna call it the supply zone right here. And then you wanna be accurate on your supply zones. Yeah, you wanna be pretty accurate so that you don't get screwed up when people are taking profits over here when we go up, right? Right. And then the supply zone we have on top, just in case this one broke. Alright, so it should be somewhere over here, right? And then the key level that we focus on is pretty much at this range. Huh? This range right here is the key level that we focus. And then we might take off some of the key levels so it doesn't get confusing. I guess this one we just take it off. Alright, so this is it for now, just for SPY. Now we go on QQQ. Alright, as you can see, there's too many noise over here. I'm gonna delete some, the one on the middle. Alright, and just keep that in mind. We have a supply zone right here. Right, so and then I think we have a demand zone, very little demand zone, which is already bounced, but I'm just gonna mark it just in case. Yes, and then the last demand zone is down here. Alright, that's about it, I guess, for now. Yeah. So my guess, my take on this one, I think we might bounce from this 4-hour key level. Right, this is a 15 minutes time frame. I think we might bounce. This is the 4-hour. The blue one is the 4-hour. And then now we take a look at Dow. The demand zone is the supply zone is pretty obvious in this one. Alright, we might see some bounce to the demand zone. I mean the supply zone. Alright, we broke through the demand zone over here. Now we held on the key level, right? The previous key level. I'm guessing we might bounce a little bit. Let's see the 1 hour one more time. How about the 1 day? 4 hour. 4 hour just broke through the 200 moving average, right? One day we broke the 50 moving average, right? So on a bigger time frame, I guess we might see some type of bear flags going on over here before going down further down. So I guess we stop right here first. I don't know. Maybe we're gonna dip some more, but I'm suspecting that there's gonna be a bear flag, and then we can swing, put right over here, right? Then let's do technical on Tesla. I guess I deleted everything on Tesla. So we broke down the trend on Tesla. Um, this could be a supply zone right here. Supply zone, the whole thing is gonna be supply zone. Huh? So I'm assuming that Tesla, I think it's gonna get rejected over here and go further down. So I'm just gonna draw the 4-hour key level. This is pretty obvious. Don't forget to change the color. Remember, the 4-hour, you gotta make it different from the rest. And we have it here. We have rejection, 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 rejection. And then we have rejection to the upside. Most of these are rejection to the downside. And then I'm just gonna put it down here as well. And then 1 hour. Then focus on the demand zone. I think it might be this one. These last two. So on Tesla, I think we might dip down to the demand zone, or maybe on the key level. Too much noise, I'm gonna delete it. Okay. If anything, like, we went up to the trend and we got rejected, right? We went up to the trend, retesting the trend, and we got rejection to the downside. I think there should be more on Tesla. Let's go on Apple. What do we see? A bear flag and down, right? Where are we right now? Right at the demand zone. Exactly at the demand zone. The previous green, the previous wick over here. We're exactly at the demand zone. I think we might see some bullish momentum on on Apple. Right? I'm expecting like one more bounce. The key level is pretty appropriate, I would say. 1 hour, 10 minutes. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna delete some of it because there's a lot of lines. Alright. So I'm gonna focus just right on this area right here. This whole area. Then Amazon. There should be some demand zone over here, but you cannot see it in the bigger time frame, so you might want to go lower, right? And then Amazon, we have a supply zone somewhere right here, right? It's pretty obvious. And then we have supply zone. We broke down the trend line from the bear flag, and then put this trend line longer just in case they go up all the way to the trend line and get rejected from the pre-market, right? Remember, once you get out the trend line, most of the time they will retest on the trend line. Same thing when they broke up to the upside, they're gonna come down again, retest the trend line and bring it back up, or maybe creating a bear flag somewhere on the trend line. Okay, now we'll go Microsoft. There's nothing significant over here. I don't see. Might see a demand zone right here. but pretty it's pretty insignificant because the impulse is not that big, right? But I'm just gonna mark it just in case, like a bounce over here. I would say like if they wanna bounce, they should bounce somewhere right here and then up, right? Okay, that's about it for pre-market analysis. I'll see you tomorrow morning.